What's going on YouTube? The Wasted Truth coming at you. I got another episode of my This or That series. I've been kind of slacking on the series a little bit, but I'm bringing it back out, so I hope you guys enjoy this episode. This episode is about KD versus win-loss. You know, kill-death ratio versus win-loss ratio. What's more important? Which one helps the team out more? Just my opinions on it, some pros and cons on both. Let's get into it. So the first one I'll talk about is KD, because it seems like more people care about KD than wins and losses. For me personally, I'm trying to win the game, but I like going positive. I hate being negative like everybody else. But you can't put KD above everything. You know, sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet and play the objective. But if you're in team deathmatch, you know, more power to you. If you want to sit in the corner and camp, as long as you're contributing to the team, that's my whole point, really. Like a lot of guys, they get high KDs, they run around. Team deathmatch, that's great, that's fine. And even in objective-based game types, you need somebody killing people, obviously. But you can't just put the KD above everything else. Like if your team is down, you're losing, you got to come out of the corner, you got to come out of your spot, you got to go get a flag or plant a bomb or whatever the case may be. You can't always just put KD above everything. And now for some pros and cons of putting KD above everything else. One pro for KD is that usually if you're worried about your KD, you're getting a lot of kills, so you're eliminating the other team, letting your teammates get the flags or get the objectives. And in team deathmatch, obviously, if you're getting high KDs, then you're likely going to win. Another pro for KD is if you're getting a lot of kills, like I said. Now if you're running like assault or support, you're helping your teammates out. If you're running UAVs or if you got a chopper in the air, that helps your teammates. They can get the objective better, or they can get to a better spot and position themselves in team deathmatch. So it's a lot of good things for KD, and really the support, you know, those kind of strike packages, assault, that really helps your teammate more than anything, because especially if you got a UAV, that saved my life a lot of times. A teammate gets UAV and helped me out, and that's all I can really think of for KD. To me, KD is more of a personal gain, really. It doesn't help your team all that much, other than what I've stated before. But I'm sure there's more pros for KD, so if you have some, leave them in the comments. I'll be glad to read them and reply. Now on to the cons of worrying about your KD and putting KD above everything else. One major con for worrying about KD is a lot of times you leave your teammates one man down. Yes, you could be getting kills, and that could be helping the team out. But if you're playing, say, domination, and your team needs you to get a flag, but you're not getting the flag because you're just worried about kills, and then you lose. Now, if you took the time to grab one or two flags, maybe your team would have won. Then you could have had a great KD and a good win-loss. And another con for worrying about KD, if you're going for just kills and you're not helping out, especially with objective game types, your teammates are trying to get flags, they're dying over and over again, then the other team is getting kill streaks, and in the end that could hurt you and ruin the whole reason why you're camping or just going for kills in the first place. Now let's move on to the pros and cons of worrying about your win-loss ratio rather than your KD. One pro is that you care about your win-loss. You're going to do more to try to win, and therefore give everybody in your team a win. You won't always win, but usually the guys that care more about winning the game, you can tell they're playing the objective and they give everybody a win. Another pro of worrying about your win-loss is the fact that guys that are worried about their KD don't have to go for the objectives. They can worry about their KD and you put in the work to win the game. Now hopefully it'll work out. They get enough kills so you don't have to kill anybody. You can worry about the objective. And now on to the cons. One con is that you're worried about the win, so you're running out. Maybe you're not checking all the corners like you should, and you're probably dying a lot more. Especially in like an objective game type, you're rushing to the flags and you're dying a lot. You can give the other team kill streaks, and in TDM that can be the difference in the game. And even in objective game types, if you're trying to grab the flags and you got kill streaks in the air, you got choppers over your head, it's going to hurt your chances of actually capturing those flags and winning the game. Another con is usually if you worry about your win-loss ratio, your KD looks terrible, so other people don't want you on their team because they judge you by your KD for whatever reason. They think it makes you a good player if you have a good KD, and in fact, it really doesn't. And again, guys, I'm sure there's more pros and cons of worrying about your win-loss over your KD. If you have some, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to read them, reply to them. This brings us close to the end of the video. We got a couple minutes left. I just want to talk to you guys real quick and get your thoughts on what's more important to you, kill-death ratio or win-loss ratio. And for me personally, I like a mixture of both. I like winning. I like having a nice KD. But in Modern Warfare 3, people judge you by your KDs and your win-losses. And in fact, you can't judge a player by either one of those. Because if you play solo, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You know, a lot of times you have a high KD, sometimes you have a low KD. And it depends on the random teammates you get. And a guy with a high KD could just sit in the corner the whole game and get his kills. So yeah, on paper he looks like he's great. Looks like he's a good player, but in reality he's trash. And then also wins and losses, it could be a guy that's terrible at the game but plays with a full party and all his teammates are good, so they make him look good. So it's a give or take as far as win-loss and KD for me. But let me know what you guys think about that. Which one do you prefer? When you play in a game, what do you most likely go for? The objective, the win-loss, the KD? Just let me know in the comments, guys. And I appreciate you checking out my videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Look out for the next episode coming up real soon. And enjoy the rest of this video. And until next video, guys. Peace.